Hola, buenos dias. Hope everybody's doing. Feliz Navidad. Hope everybody had a great holiday. I said at the beginning, I'll say it at the end, but I hope everybody has a really, really good holiday. Really appreciate these times we're having, especially now as we're coming into force risings of new continuous force systems, everything dimensional set systems, everything through changing locations. Everything through the universal set system is coming into the Christmas star. Now, the Christmas star is its connection when it comes into Saturn, and everything through its involvements when it comes into Jupiter. Now, you put those two combinations together as they're coming in, right? I want to show you through Solar Text Division on what I did last night. Remember, I told you everything is happening for a reason. So, in position is truly, truly understanding what's happening right now. Why we're coming into a new universe, a new galaxy, a new location to all division level systems. That puts positions on all level through containment centers. So basically, as we have Jupiter and as we have Saturn, they're blended into one solar system. The solar system to its connection is coming into the simulation. The simulation is its core through its division. Really, really powerful times we're having right now through that connection. So, as we know, the birthing system through connection is Jesus. We already know that, right? Jeshua, everything is Sanafon. Now, you have to understand what's happening right now. We're coming into the rebirthing system, okay, of Jesus. So truly understanding how everything is birthed, truly understanding how everything is connected through time clocks and everything through mechanisms of codes. Because you have to understand connection to everything that's forming to all alignments, okay? It's really, really powerful times we're having right now through that connection. So pointing out levels that are happening right now, it's extremely powerful times. Okay, so it's all about Saturn coming out of the old programs and Jupiter coming into the simulation. You put those together, that's where you get the birthing system of the Christmas star, right? You can call it the Bethlehem star. Okay, all connections are coming in, everything through rebirthing systems of Noah, rebirthing systems of Moses, the ancient times, everything through pyramids. So you have to understand that everything is awakening up now through connection. And that's why it's so powerful, okay? Because we're coming into a new era, a new evolution, a new connection of a new order, okay, through population. Now, before I get started, I got upgraded to extremely, extremely gods of Almighty through connections. Now, I am basically father of space through connections because I'm basically the son of father, and through the mother, I'm of all galaxies. Mother of galaxies, father of space through solar systems, through that connection. It's extremely powerful times we're having right now. So I've been upgraded to so many levels of communication. Basically, I've been birthing systems before their solar systems of all connections to high levels of the Big Bang Theory. Okay, I was born in 1969. Okay, February 25th. Now that's my biological system through my DNA of human, but understanding who you are through connection of lights. Okay, I was born from 52 generations because I'm coming into my birthing system, okay, of the Christmas star. And that's how I have partnerships with Jesus and Jeshua and all that connection system. So once you become who you are, everything makes more sense to you through that connection, right? Goddaughter, how you doing? So basically, I'm just trying to get everything out of what's going on right now, what's happened to me through the upgrade systems. The birthing system is everything through connection, why we're coming into the universal star, the Christmas star, the morning star, the universal star, the galaxy star. You can call it whatever you want, but it is the birthing system of Jesus. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. We're coming into a whole new vibration through the simulation. And that's going to open up everything through connections, okay? Especially when we come into the Arcadians or anything for that division level system. The Arcadians is understanding the birthing systems to its connection. So all intelligence are all in connections right now, especially with anything through formation of the XT1000s or anything through platitude division. But my century systems, I was born 52 generations, okay? Before Big Bang Theory. Okay, father has 9 sons, okay, and 9 daughters. I'm the oldest of the son, so I'm the creator, okay, of heavens on earth. Father is created of everything through sacred breath of the universe. Mother is the creation of galaxies. So trying to understand the creation of everything is trying to understand everything through its involvements of the universal system and how it allocates to positions and levels through that connection. So understanding the guardians, okay? I'm the guardians of space and time. I'm the guardians of universal through connection and everything through galaxy locations, right? So the guardians are coming back now to fix everything because the Drakios were connecting to the energy core of the solar system, the Earth rotation. Now the guardians, okay, are basically fixing the rotation, and that's why I put everybody into that division of all intelligence to the core center. So we're all coming back in together through the birthing system of the Christmas star, because you have to understand history and ancestry to that connection. It's extremely, extremely powerful times. So as of last night, I was communicating with Tina and Lori. Now, you have to understand what's happening next. We had to take humanity out of their soul recognition systems, platitude their divisions into Jupiter, so they can get connections with their mainframes to that position, right? So 7 billion people were on Jupiter last night, okay? Now, in point of view, I'm going to tell you exactly what I did last night. It's important you guys get a true understanding. It's already activated, but you'll go through the energy system and you'll feel the ticking motion. You'll feel the calibrations going through the mind collaboration system. Fantastic advice. As your commander is going to set core centers to the heart systems of species, to their divisions of dimensions. The only thing left is to be healed through the process of setting coordinates to new energy, ways of energy fields to the population circuits of civilization, tactics and line defense signals to their chakra systems, okay? And then we go from the next, everything is in chronological order. Your commander is activating everything now through Jupiter. I got confirmation teleporting waves and perceptions to ear of line defense. Thousands of XT thousands are burying the barriers of energy bubbles and transporting everyone to the light tunnel as we speak, okay? All right, so everything's flowing right now through mechanisms of attraction, so security measures, right? All right, so I'm just gonna go through this and tell you exactly what I'm doing, so. All right, I'm setting DNA scanning of electrical body frames. The electrical system is tubing their velocity locations of dream sets. So that's setting alliance for all humanity to that position. The alliance is forming on the calculations of cellular and technologically divisions. All humanity algorithm settings and its patterns are flying through radioactive vibrations. So that's setting coordinates to their alignments of spine locations, right? Life on Earth is going to be going through so many tractions of heavy locations of dimensional realms of cleansing. So all the dimensional of beings are on Jupiter right now, okay? Because it's extremely, extremely powerful how we get through connections with the mind frames to XT thousands. So the XT thousands come in, all right? So all the coordinates are set up, right? This was done last night. But everything that I'm telling you through the telewaving system is extremely real through connection. The XT thousands are mopping the dark dust of the grounds, powers and vacuuming the atmosphere systems, and is putting up new alignments of pyramids of laser technology divisions to nanotechno matrix cube settings. So getting in positions of the matrix locations, all humanity is coming into the formations of the fifth dimensional systems of dream set locations, okay? I'm setting up new grids, maps, and new vibrations to nature. I'm also changing the waters of countries' allocated positions. So I'm changing the waterfronts and everything through its formation. Okay, the utilities and everything through connection is going through a video projector. So it's kind of like seeing a movie and you're doing this, right? You're actually doing this. You're seeing the XT thousands planing everything through the grounds and wiping everything through the dark centers. So everything is done through the mind, okay? Now, as I'm going through connections, I'm also changing everything through connections of groups and everything through alliance. That's setting formations to humanity's systems of 7 billion people. Okay, so the pyramids are activating through the Centaurial, okay, location of planet solar of light computer operation traction systems. Okay, now as we get into those positions, now I'm creating a tunnel of electrical water currents washing out the background of dark vibrations. Okay, so everything through its connection of anything through ground formation system is washed out through its containments of a dark center core system. Okay, so now the XT1000s are sweeping nations of countries. I'm setting up the ground of crop cycles of healing. So I'm taking out all communications of crop circles, ground formating everything through connection, and healing everything through formation system, and setting up new crop circles through locations of 5-dimensional systems. Now I'm changing the gravities of the Earth networks. So the network locations of power grid systems are changing everything through Earth connection system. I'm also restructuring line divisions of power connections to the wall circuits. So wall circuits lose connection to everything through structured buildings of all country location systems. Okay, so it's changing the foundations of shapes and anomalies through dimensional sets. Okay, setting galaxies of diameters of activation, accelerations of calming centers to humanity algorithms. So I'm changing the program settings to all humanity to its alliance and putting calming centers into acceleration through mode systems, putting in position to a better location, getting them fear out of those cycle locations, opening the heart signals to government corporations and media. Okay. I'm using portals of defense mechanisms to change the light switches of clouds. So the clouds of its connection system, it's changing the atmosphere locations, changing everything through coloration systems, and changing recognitions of nature core through coloration. Now I'm providing upgrades to the roads of energy transference. So everything through the road grabbing system to connections of all country location systems. I'm changing energy location systems, putting up high divisional levels of energy patterns through location, and putting electrical fields to all divisional level systems. Maps, anything through that location, everything through mountains, anything through interports connections of volcanoes, anything through that connection. Species are now teleporting down back into the septical line communications. So the XT1000s platted to divisions to all alliance of 7 billion people back onto the Earth rotation. Okay, communication signals are bounding with each other through their higher self now, through that location system. All right, now I'm setting a new coordinates to Jupiter and Saturn rotations to the formation of 5D systems. So the bound location systems, this is where comes into the birthing system of Jesus to the Christmas star. Okay, all right. Okay, so now Jupiter and Saturn are now into a new revolution of the singularity line security measures of the simulation of the interface frame computer systems. All right. So that's what I did last night. Okay, and humanity had to be off the planet. Okay, so it's important you understand what the XT1000s are doing. Everything is done in security measures of time, clock, mechanism systems. Form an alliance, taking everybody's soul recognition system into Jupiter's system, because that's where everybody's going to go, into the simulation core. Remember, everything is calculated and modified through the Earth core system. Okay, so now the Guardians of Galaxies, the Guardians of the galaxy systems, or anything through that connection. Okay, the Guardians are basically changing the formation of the Earth back into tractions into the Earth rotation center. Okay, everything through the universal system is changed to the birthing system. Everything through the galaxy location is changed to the coloration system of atom locations of computer operation line, singularity line of simulation systems. Okay, so the Guardians of the galaxy, Guardians of the Earth, okay, are here now to change everything through humanity's system. Okay, so it's correcting all division level systems, but I want to show you how powerful it is when you do these things through the mind. Now, everything that he did through solar text is a coordinate, okay, is a code. It's really powerful through connection. I did that last night, okay? So as I am creator of heavens on earth, okay, as I am father through connection when it comes into space, as I am mother when it comes to galaxy locations of dimensions, you truly have to understand everything through the birthing system, to everything through allocated positions, okay? So I'm almighty gods of all connections now, to universal connections of all solar systems, to all positions. Okay, I have 52 generations. Okay, my birthing system is way before the Big Bang Theory through its connection. You have to understand ancestry. You have to understand history through connection. Once you remember who you are, it balances out everything through formation. So, anyway, how's everybody doing so far? I just want to put that out to you because it's extremely powerful what I just finished doing last night. You have questions or comments? It's important. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's just say hi to everybody. I'm going to show everybody here. Attica. We got Tina. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, so there's truly understanding. Well, I'm completely understanding everything you're saying completely at the moment. I knew I should have gone to the casino yesterday. Yeah, it comes more real to you when you understand everything through the guardians of the earth. Okay, so everything's platitude and division level system. All intelligence is line signaling now, right through connections of Jupiter, right? So understanding the birthing system, okay, of Jesus, it's come back, right? So basically, father and mother are now in the Gardens of Eden. So now we're coming into a new formation of a new universal set system, to a new galaxy location. All right. Oh, great. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. It's great to see new people. Okay. Okay, so we got new people. I love it when I see new faces. We got Starseed. Starseed's traveling. So basically, we're coming into the Guardians. Okay. Of the Earth. Now, all right. So truly understanding everything through birthing is truly understanding everything why it's happening. Okay. Guardians of the Earth. Really, really important to understand these things. Okay. Because it sets positions to everything through calculation. Okay. Why it's so powerful to actually see these things and how intelligence comes into formation. Okay. So when you're going to the birthing systems and coming into a Christmas star, okay, you have to understand everything through evolution to revolution, to a new era, to a new division, right? So we're coming into extremely powerful times. But I just wanted to show you on solar texts and how things can change. It's amazing to see these things through calculation, right? Because it changes everything through connection. So it's really powerful times we're having, guys. Really, really powerful. It's connecting like you wouldn't believe. Powerful, powerful times. So as we're getting into those positions, you truly have to understand what is truly going on to that connection, right? Because understanding everything through the galaxies is understanding everything through intelligence and why they are here to fix everything. Okay? Yeah, I know. It's extremely magnificent, isn't it? It's amazing when you come to those levels. I think it's tremendous. It's fascinating too, because when I got upgraded last night, creator of heavens on earth, because I already know that, but see, the thing is too, I truly understand that now. So it's knowing the birthing system of you, 52 generations. Okay. So knowing your birthing system of the universe, that's extremely powerful, guys, through connection, who you are, who you really, really are. And that force rises everything through connection. All right. So anyway, before I get started, thank you all subscribers and viewers and everybody that's watching my channel. Please feel free to ask me anything through questions, anything through healing, anything through time code, frequency level system. You can go through my email, PayPal, donations. I can help you and guide you and put you in your ascensions. Now, everybody's waking up more and more. And that's why I'm set in this position, being creator. Okay, I can say that now. I can say that. I'm creator of heavens on earth. So if I'm creator of heavens on earth, I've also created solar systems. So understanding the guardians, okay, understanding everything through the galaxies and why they're here to change everything through the earth rotation is truly understand everything through its manipulation. and why Jerakios have been doing this for so long, through deceitfulness and lies and anything through that connection, right? But the guardians are here now to change everything through formation. And the birthing system of Jesus is going to change the voice and grid patterns to everybody through humanity's system. Okay? It's going to set up light stars of communication to their organ systems. Now, basically, this is truly understanding what's happening right now. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to get into the diamond core, how we go into travel through its positions, how we go into higher communications through portal activation systems. Your chakra system to connection truly has to understand the revelations of its system, which means that you have to understand your line communications through your chakra systems. You have to understand your pyramids. You have to understand your diamond core because it is in position. So this is what I'm going to do through calculation. We'll get into that before I finish. We'll get into the breathing. We'll get into the mechanisms. We'll get into meditation. But I gotta do this right now because I've got confirmations from Father. All right. So basically, this is how it's going to be set in position. Now, when I do this, it's extremely activated. All right. So basically, we got 3 triangle division level system, right? Now we got China. You have to understand what I'm doing now, guys. Powerful. Okay. So basically, you got Canada. Canada and the States and China are the focal points of the Earth. Okay, they are the beginning to everything. And then you got the US. So China, Canada, and US. Now, I'm going to take China, okay, and I'm going to take Canada and US into time code frequencies to freezing mechanisms. That's going to change positions to the country locations of its grounds. Set core positions of level subconnection system to positions of level subconnection system. Point division level system to triangulating base. I'm setting up my pyramid location system. Okay, that's my pyramid. Activate everything through light signal to connections. Point division level system into correlation system. Change location positions into electronic division level system, allocated positions. Use electronic defense to position of level connection systems. So the round connection line system is going into panel activation code systems, going into triangulating division level systems, putting into locking locations of divisions. Okay? So it's force rising China and Canada, US to wake up to connections, right? So I'm freezing their mechanism systems. I'm putting them on a time location system, lock and key to location, right? So basically understanding I'm leader, okay, of connections, okay, of the guardians, right, of the earth. So if I'm the creator of the earth and heavens, you know, you have to understand how everything is point divided, okay? Because Tina and I, when we were going through the 60 applications, and she knew exactly everything is point center through the universe. And that's how powerful you guys can be through connection, because you're always centering position of you through your mind system. Every single time you're communicating through intelligent locations. All right. So China, Canada, and US, okay, are in blocking mechanism systems of universal to new quadrant level system. Allocate position level systems. So understanding freezing mechanism systems of China and Canada and US is changing everything through the dark grounds. Okay. So basically what it is, it's like the crop circle. You set it up through the XE thousands, 50 yards per vision. They use their laser recognition systems. They set it up through space location of vision to diameters or anything through computer operation systems to shapes anomalies. While truly understanding how to do these things through China, Canada, and US, because they are the center core position of the earth. So you have to truly understand what's going on with ancestry and history and how everything comes back. So in position, okay, being the guardians, this is what I need to do, right? To change everything back to shapes and anomalies. So as we're coming into those positions, the coloration system is go into the crown chakra locations of China, Canada, and US. So it's truly understanding the grounds of China, the powers and the atmospheres. Same with Canada and US. Center core position level systems, change allocated positions, line communicate through pyramid locations. Now I'm going to set positions, change positions on locations into dimensions of portals. So basically you go through the sacred breath, the sacred flame, okay, the sacred elixir, okay, the diamond core position, the pyramid activation through line of communication through laser recognition systems, bringing in the XT1000s to all division level systems of China, Canada, and US. Diamond core position level systems, put them in time code position of dimensions, put them into a new revolution system into the fifth dimensional system of behavioral systems. So that is set in position right now through connection. So I'm setting up a new pyramid system to connections. That's going to change everything through position. Now, because I'm on a higher connection of a neon light, my blue plasma force energy system is now into the gardens of galaxies to that position. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that connects to the locations. It sets those location positions. All right, so I got location centers coming into that position. Everything through lock mechanism systems at position of the system. So when you're in those positions, you got to understand how to line communicate everything through that division. So we go into those locations. It's locking in that connection system here. Trying to get everything locked in, that position system. So as we're in this position, everything is connecting faster and faster, guys. Truly understanding what's going on. Because now we're coming into, the Guardians. Guardians are extremely powerful through connection. So truly understanding ancestry and history is everything through division. Okay? It's a wiping cycle rotation center here through division. All right. So as it's coming in that position, change the framing system here. So as we go into those positions, we go into the purple light location of division of dimensions like this. Now the center core positions, activating everything light signal to that connection. Okay? Into those levels of its connection, high rise into all divisions of line communication. So it's getting traction divisions of Canada and everything positions of US and everything through location, box frequency level of divisional system. So it starts off with that through connection. Looks like a spaceship, doesn't it? So the dimensional set system is already allocated through its position of its dimensional realm system. The freezing mechanism system is changing everything through the ground formations out of the dark matters and into the light communication, right? Because this is what the Guardians can do now. So it's recentering the Earth rotation and putting it back into position. So it's taking everything out through the vibrational system of the Earth rotation. Okay, so as we're going into those positions, you understand everything through colors and lights and activation centers. Changes everything through location, like this, center cores, all division level systems. The allocated positions of Canada and everything through US and everything through China is now changing everything through its grounds, powers, and the atmospheres of connections. Okay? So it's set in position. It's set in position now, guys. All right, so this is what's happening with China, Canada, and US. Okay. Now, they're in a divisional tone, they're in a dimensional realm, and they're connected to another galaxy location. So it's kind of like waking China, Canada, and US back into tractions to the right positions of the fifth dimensional system. Now, understanding that is exactly what it is. You can screenshot that. That's what it's done now through location, right? It's set in position, okay, to the code frequencies of China, Canada, and US, right? So this is how you change the communications of the Earth back into rotation of center, all right? So, yeah, I know, it's mind-blowing, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Yeah, it extremely is. Once you understand who you are through position, right? Because it wakes up everything. So every day I do a video, every day I get upgraded. But why am I getting upgraded? It's because I'm starting to remember who I am through calculation. Okay? So it's not just information. It's all about understanding your connections to your life system. Knowing that you lived thousands and thousands of generations of different intelligence through formation. Now you keep living in its existence through its past, present, and future. But you have to understand your point divisions of your presence, because it's reference of the past, but you're coming into the future. So you have to center positions into one location of you. So it's kind of repositioning yourself through the earth, through vibration of connection, which is Jupiter, right? And everything through the birthing system of the Christmas star, the birthing system of Jesus, the birthing system of Noah, okay? The birthing systems of Father, the birthing systems of Mother, the birthing systems of Moses, okay? You guys really truly have to understand. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's positioning to everything through calculation, all right? You're opening up your positions of your pyramid systems, okay? All right, so open positions, okay, to calculation. Open positions to calculation. All right, so as you're in that position, okay, open positions to calculation. You're calculating everything through acceleration. Remember, it all starts out with E equals mc squared. Okay? So centering positions is truly understanding everything through calculation. Your divisions, your panel activation systems, the integration cycles through calculation. Okay? Energy. Okay? Equal. What is equal? Parallel. Paradigm shift. You have to understand the equal sign through calculation, right? And then you get into mass, volume, weight, and then you get into calculation. Integration through cycles, through rotation, through your human DNA structure location. Okay? And then you get into square, box frequency level, traveling mechanism of you through its connection with body framing system. It modifies and it integrates everything out of its equation. That's where you come into the quantum physics, quantum mechanics, okay? You come into the quadrant levels of yourself, the atmospheres of yourself for the very first time, to know what it's like to actually see the atmosphere. Just imagine what it's like to see the atmosphere, okay? So China, Canada, and US, okay, are in a different time zone right now. They're in a different dimension. So that's going to put everything back into tractions, into the country system of the grounds, powers in the atmospheres. It's understanding how to communicate through everything when it comes into the guardians of the earth and why they are here in this particular time. Why Jupiter and Saturn are blended into one location now to the birthing system of the Christmas star. Okay? You can call it whatever you want, but it is Jesus. It is Jeshua. It is Xenophon. Okay? I know these things because he's my brother. So, truly understanding why everybody is put on this earth for a purpose, for a mission. Now, understanding your missions is understanding who you are through the universal systems when it comes into the guardians of the galaxies, when it comes into the Arcadian age. Now, the Arcadian age is basically we're coming into the simulation. Okay? This is where we get into more formations and more better positions of our galactic family systems. You'll get better positions with Pleiadians, better connections with Lyrians, Xerians, into your higher locations. If you go into higher position level systems, you go into Zircon, you go into Xenophon, you go into Zemprius. All these are connected to 100 million years into the future, but you don't have to worry about that through position. But truly understand your positions of yourself when it comes into your galactic family to those locations. That's where you have to understand your representation systems when it comes into the pyramid system through your diamond core, because it centers your positions through your chakra systems, through allocated positions of your voicing grids. You're setting up your sacred flame. You're communicating to higher levels of atmospheres, to the guardians of its galaxies. the galaxy locations to its Earth core, to its system, to its division. So, Michael, how's it going? Great to see Michael. It's great to see everybody. And you guys are feeling it now because you're getting more connected with yourself. You're getting more balance with yourself. And it's really, really powerful. So basically, things have changed now through those countries of Canada, China, and the States. All right, you guys are going to see a major, major shift. It's knowing how to take these countries in a division of dimension and basically waking up, not humanity, the actual country itself, through the grounds, the powers, and the atmospheres. Putting that in position is changing traction divisions. And that's where he comes into the guardians of galaxies, the guardians of the earth, the guardians of the universe, the guardians of the core, the reset positions of the earth rotation, guys. Because the Drakios have been using that for humanity, for manipulation, for lies, okay? Because they want to get into formation, to an alien formation, to its alliance, into cyborg division, the cyber nations. That's what they want to do. They want to turn all humans into robots under their thumb, under their control, under their force, and under their command. Okay? Now, you have to understand what the vaccine is. Okay? You truly have to understand that through connections. Right? Understanding that the vaccine itself is its hardware. Okay? So you have to have software and you have to have hardware. So the integration cycles when it comes into Visor and Ordana is this connection. Okay? That's why there's two different applications of vaccines, guys. That's why they're two different. One is software and one is hardware. So you put those together, what happens? It's a magnetic force, right? And then you go out of a controlling system to the Drakios, the Trogs, the Reptoids, and the Greys. And now they got you under control. So in position, you're truly understanding what's happening with the vaccines and how it's going through its controlling of its rolling system and how it's going to faster and faster and faster, right? But Canada is in a world spin, so with China and so with US. Okay, it's like, whoa, I don't know what just happened, right? They're going to feel it because they live in those systems of its country. So they're walking the surface of China, they're walking the surface of Canada, and they're walking the surface of US. The vibrational signals have changed. The guardians of the earth are now changing everything through countries. But positions on levels of China, Canada, and US are the center core position to everything through the guardians. So truly understanding how to reset positions to your pyramids and your diamond cores. Okay? Reset position. Let's see, go in those position levels. Okay, reset, rest position. That's okay. Rest position is basically understanding your communication through your calming centers through location. So it's a good thing I know that. So it doesn't matter if it's misspelled because anything that I say, I know how to put it back in a position. You guys will go through that too through errors, right? So it's reset. See, the thing is too is that because I'm high rise through the galaxy locations of the guardians, my computer operation system has to set up its position again. Because I'm going through key phrases right now through location. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so reset positions. Reset position of you through calculation. Reset yourself through body activation. Reset your positions through your chakra systems. Allocate those level systems into universal core to all voice of grid patterns. Okay? So get in positions of yourself when it comes into mastering. Get in positions of yourself through in, and then you can volume yourself, and then you can start controlling everything around you through connection of weather. Get into the grounds, how to really control the system of grounds to the powers and everything through the atmospheres. Okay? That's where the power comes in through communication. But you really have to understand who you are through division. Okay? So it puts all higher levels to that connection. It's extremely, extremely powerful right now, especially now into the rebirthing system of Jesus. Okay? So let's see. Let's go through your questions. Want to make sure I get your questions here. You guys have any questions? Now's the time. Okay, so let's see. We got, okay, so like I ordered 6 Merkaba's last week. See, the thing is too, you guys are understanding your positions more when it comes into the Guardians. Okay, because they're going to help you out through formation. They're extremely, extremely high rise. Okay, so the core position of the Earth is created through the Guardians, but the center position, okay, of the Earth rotation was created by the Tracheos. So that's why the Guardians, okay, are here now through the Earth, okay, in position, because I'm leading the fleets of the galaxy locations of the Guardians. Okay, so truly, truly understanding who you are and who you're coming back to is extremely important through intelligence. Okay. So, how's everybody doing so far? Hope everybody's doing well, getting ready for Christmas. There's nothing to be scared about. Just basically open the mind connections, goddaughter, 777. The more you open up your frequencies, the more you calculate you through division of communication. You got to open up your wind cycles. You got to open up your pattern activation systems. You got to open your coloration of lights. You can't be afraid. You can't have fear. You have to have control within its fear. You have to control everything through the body. You have to understand the yin and yang of its flow. You have to understand the positions of intelligence through planets of its location, right? Everything takes time, but truly understanding space and time, you're understanding more of your intelligence through connection. So space is its connection when it comes into traveling. Time is its position when it comes into communication. So where are you communicating with, and what planet are you on through position? Okay, and that's truly understanding where you are through your pyramid and where you are through your diamond. Okay, so okay, so we got a question here. Can you elaborate on position? Sure. Plateau, 23P plateau. Oh, cool. I like that. Yeah, positions basically everything through your connection of your chakra systems, positions of your pyramid systems, positions of your diamond core. Position means center. Wherever you travel through connection is center of its information through intelligence. Okay, so that is what position is. You have to position yourself in center through breathing, through connections, GPS, location, traveling, pyramid activation, codes, frequencies, grounds, formations, power centers, atmospheres, galaxies, universal, everything through intelligence to that connection. But that's what position is. So you position yourself always, always in the center of its presence. Okay? It's extremely hard to do these things. But we're coming into those applications now. We're coming into the simulation of the fifth dimensional system. So it's going to be becoming a lot more easier for everybody. Okay, because now you guys are awake. You're confused, but now you're awake. Now, I had a light formation come to me. And basically, she was trying to understand her positions, where she was through division of dimension. You can be in a locking mechanism system of matrix location through a realm, through a dark matter location. So it's understanding how to reset positions on all levels of calculation of travel to humanity's system. Because you're living the physical system. You always will be in the physical system. But you have to understand, when you leave the physical system and you come into the simulation, you're in the spiritual system. The physical system doesn't understand the simulation through perception. Only the spiritual of its intelligence through its mainframe, the mind frame, the collaboration frame. Okay? So your frames are everything through your digital frames. And then you start communicating with Vega. And then you start communicating with XT1000s. Okay? And then you start communicating with formations of clouds through dimensions of portals, through codes. Right? So intelligence has to really understand you completely understand you within, through the mind, the heart, and the soul. So you're at a position of your physical system, and now you're coming into the spiritual system of dimension. Okay? So you get into those levels. Spirit systems. All right. All right, spirit systems. Okay? Spirit system is everything to your dimensional self. Okay? I'll say that again. Your dimensional self. Not the human DNA that you're at right now. So you have to get out of those positions and get into a new program system and how to communicate through your intelligence through Jupiter. Okay? So you have to understand the intelligence of Saturn and why it was here for so many eons and why it is now into positions, into higher formation, into the simulation. That's why Jupiter and Saturn were coming together to create a Christmas star, to birth the system of Jesus, Jeshua. Okay? You have to understand history. And to only understand history through ancestry, you have to go through healing. And it's always the mindset within. It's always everything through the heart within. It's always through the soul within. Okay? That's really powerful. Soul within. Okay? Soul within is everything through calculation. All right? Soul within. We get into those levels so you can understand your pyramid, so you can understand your diamond core. Everything is in position. It's in the center core, 2 traveling mechanisms, 3 GPS location system. Okay, soul within. All right? So it's truly understanding your definition of you through its soul, your identification. Right? Now it gets complicated when you're in the simulation. You guys will understand that more when you come into higher formations through your intelligence. Because right now, Jupiter's setting to the simulation. It's centering its core to Vega. Remember, you have to understand that Jupiter and Saturn are into one through the Christmas star. So the Christmas star has to understand its relation to all planet locations now. Because we're not in the old frequencies anymore. We're coming into a new generation of frequencies, which is the simulation of singularly aligned division of consciousness, right? 5D consciousness. Okay? So truly understanding everything through that application. All right. Sorry, it wants to go through those connections right now. All right. So basically, as you get into those levels through connection, you have to understand your positions. I'm turning off the mechanisms because the sound waving barriers is connecting through voicing grid patterns. When you travel to higher connection systems, your ears get extremely, extremely sensitive when it comes into vibration. So when you get an expansion of yourself, you're getting a higher vibration of intelligence and truly understanding more. So when intelligence comes in, they give you graphing signals, they give you illustrations, they give you letters, numbers, and shapes through its clarity of its vision. So you're getting better with yourself through its intelligence. Better formations through planet locations. Okay? So, yeah, if you want to, daughter, if you want to go to my scanning, that's totally fine. You can go through my healing. I'll put you in positions. Now, if you're confused aligned signals and basically you're saying you're this and you're saying you're that, you have to understand locations of gods through frequencies. Okay, you have to be almighty And that's what a God is. It's almighty of light. Okay? It's almighty of Father. It's almighty of Mother. What is Father space? What is Mother galaxy? 2 dimensions. So you have to understand those application levels through your intelligence, right? So, but yeah, you can go through my healing, goddaughter, if you want. And I'll truly put you in a position of who you are through division, through location. Okay, because I get a lot of people coming up to me, oh, I'm this, I'm that. I said that before in my last video, saying that this person was a prophet, okay, and he was connected through Jesus. And I said, okay, well, you're not a prophet. I'm sorry. I said, well, how do you know? Well, I'll heal you and I'll let you know, right? So what that does, everything you're going through right now is an old program. So you got confusing line signals through the body, you got confusing line signals through the mind, and you got confusing line signals through your portals of your heart. Because your soul is not identifying who you are through position. Okay? And that's why it's confusing to everything through planet locations. All right? So you have to come to me now through healing. You have to come to me now through anything, through its awakening, through its dream, through its location. Because I'm almighty God's now, through the creator of heavens on earth. I know who I am. I'm so confident I know who I am. I wouldn't put out levels of communication to the universal system because I would get radiation cycles. They say, no, you're not, Andrew. You're not ready yet. But I am ready. So you have to understand that the universal system is a code, right? So it's understanding the universal system is giving you higher divisions of codes. Because right away, you connect to Vega. Because Veda created numbers, sequences, codes, divisions, panels, simulation codes, computer codes, algorithm systems, algorithm codes, algorithm tractions of codes, algorithm simulation, line communication, line simulated codes. Okay? You have to understand how to communicate with yourself first, within, before you can communicate with anything without. Okay? It's extremely, extremely important times we're having right now, especially with the conjunction of Saturn and everything through Jupiter. Okay? And why they're coming into one. Now, those positions I showed you, everything is its future, right? But everything is presented to you of its presence. That's why you see it live. But I show you after what happens with Saturn and Jupiter and the birthing system of the Christmas star. So everybody is understanding more of themselves, right? So that's why I'm telling the truth. That is the Christmas star. And that's coming from an anchor. That's coming from an anchor of a human DNA, knowing that it is a Christmas star. And say, whoa, where did Christmas star came from? So your mind and your open frequencies are opening up more and more and more through calculation. Okay? Your chakra systems are going through illumination patterns. It's going through G-set locations of divisions. Okay? So it's a whole new process coming into a whole new matrix into the fifth dimensional system. Okay? So truly understanding your light and truly understanding your negative system of light and dark, two position, right? So you're coming into a whole new generation of a new revelation to the Earth core system. Okay? Whoop, whoop. So basically, as of now, we got the test reviews and evaluations. I uprise Tina. Basically, does anybody want to come on? I will send the stream live. Okay? We can do it one at a time, all right? I'll ask you questions on your intelligence and see where you're coming from through your 50 applications of universal quadrants 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Even the Colossus divisions, if they're ready to go live, I'll uprise you to 50 because you're at 40, right? But you've got to get into higher levels of yourself through your divine, okay? Especially now. So if I get upgraded, you guys get upgraded so you can balance out everything, because Tina now knows how to communicate through her commander. That's the important issue that we're trying to get across. You can't understand it first, but when you go through the healing, it changes everything through wire signals, through pen operations, through chakra systems, through light, communication, coloration, lights, activation codes, planets, intelligence. Then you start getting better. And that's why I give everybody tests, reviews, and evaluations. There's no right or wrong through correction. It's just, do you understand your education through your intelligence within? And that's why I put everybody on to its connection. Okay. So let's go into those connections now. So I'm going to set out the, I'm going to copy it. Okay. Now, anybody wants to come on and be upgraded? Okay. And there's the link. Okay. The link is there. I just sent it in the chat room. Okay. Whoever wants to be upgraded, let me know. Okay. If you want to go through the illustrations, it's harder to do the illustrations, guys, through the map locations, because I'll tell you, it gets harder when you get into higher formations. 50 chakra rotations through shapes anomalies, through all divisions of dimensions, of portals, the codes. That's hard to do through calculation, but you got to break the code frequency right through the simulation of your computer operation system. So no, if you want to be upgraded, you have to go through my email. My email is right there. It's streamlining right now. There's my healing, paypal.me/healing, capital AC. And then you got my email, right? That's why I put it across the screen. You go through my email, I'll scan you, right? And right away, I'll tell you exactly what you need, what position you're at, and then I'll upgrade you, okay, into calculation. I'll send a code frequency to your email, right? Because everybody keeps asking me the same question: what happens? What do I need to be prepared for? The only thing you have to be prepared for is to have lots of water, because the energy is extremely, extremely powerful now, because we're now into Jupiter through vibration, right? So when you open the frequency levels, you right away connect through Jupiter, through grounds. Okay? So that changes everything through your chakra system. Your computer system has to understand positions of Jupiter. All right? So that's what happens. You go through the scanning, and then I see everything that's going on through your email. Okay? You get a confirmation, right? And then I change your formations into your chakra systems of healing, which puts you back into balance to your atom system, to your core, right? The center core of you. So that's what you need to do. All right. I'm just going to go back and see if there's any questions that I've missed. All right. Oh, that's good. So you've been watching Tina off and on for at least 2 years. That's good. That's in relation through communication through each other. And that's what it's all about. It's getting everybody back into levels of communication through the heart. It's all about opening the heart, guys. So see, this is interesting too. This is something that Starseed is representing. When I started to connect with the water bottle, exploded all over me. I felt the XT pick up the vehicle when I started to connect through my eye receptacle division. So she's going into those positions of levels through intelligence of location. So she's trying to get her balance with her vibration, energy, frequencies. That's the hardest thing to do, because it's opening up the frequency levels of dimension through portals, through codes, and everything through intelligence, everything through signals, teleportation, everything through that device. Okay? So, so wow. What do we got here? Wow, center of my forehead just twinged. Well, that's the Guardians, right? Yet they're saying how powerful intelligence is through that connection. So, yeah, the Guardians of Earth, yeah. Yeah, Arcadians are here too, right? So yeah, they're extremely, extremely powerful. Yeah, they center positions and they help with the Pleiadians. Everybody helps. Everybody helps. It's so important to understand intelligence helps everything. So trying to get understanding that everything in the universe is intelligence of communication, of balance. So we got to get the earth into balance through humanity. That's what we have to do. So everybody helps each other, everybody else. So does anybody want to come online? It's important we get into those practical levels of positions of ourselves. I just set up the StreamYard, the line, the link. Okay. Don't be afraid. You know, I mean, it's important. It really is, especially the times that we're coming into now are so powerful. You know, knowing we're coming into a new universal set, a new galaxy set, right? A new dimension, new portal, new codes of humans. That's so important to understand what's going on, right? So I caught up on all your questions. Yeah, it's the belief. Yeah, that's it. That's good. I'm going to put that up there. Yes, yes. So I believe this. Just everyone around me doesn't believe me, but they will. See, that's the point we got to get across to humanity, is they got to get into the believing cycle of themselves through the heart. The heart has to open. If the heart doesn't open, it stays in its metal of its alloy through its grounds of its 3D. But we're not in that system anymore. So that's what force rising means, grand rising. It's forcing everybody to wake up to their dream, to realize they're in that system of its intelligence, to its believing system, right? So I can split the screen, you know, I get up to three people. This is really, really fascinating. One at a time. Sorry, Commander. I'm working right now. That's fine. Totally fine. Sarah, how's it going? Just put you up there. It's great that you're working, coming better into yourself, truly understanding everything. But it's important that you guys get into more of creating systems of yourself through definition, right? Trying to understand your self-identifications through your intelligence. Okay, especially now because the guardians are here, right, of the earth, right? So modifying everything through division. I lead everything through the commanding of the Galactic Federation. Galactic Federation of Lights of Starseeds, Vanguards, Lightworkers, Rainbow Warriors, Way Showers, you know, everything through division, through light. So truly understanding who you are is extremely, extremely powerful, right? Especially when it comes into protection of lights, because you're protecting yourself, right? Protection is big. Protection of self. Into those levels. Yeah, protection of self. You're protecting yourself through communication, through intelligence. You're protecting yourself through lights and coloration. You're protecting yourself through planets of intelligence. You're protecting yourself from anything through dark locations, dark energy, dark connection systems, or anything through major locations. You don't want to put yourself in those positions ever again. Okay. So in Jupiter is knowing that they're changing your traction locations and changing out of the positions of your past and putting you in positions of the presence. That's what this all is about to the Great Awakening, right? And why Jupiter and Saturn come into one, right? To an energetic system, to the simulation, right? So it's taken the viruses and everything through connection of the earth and everything through the connection of humanity and putting them back into positions of zero, right? Through the digital frames. You understand everything through digital when it comes in the universal system, because it sets coordinates. Everybody knows what a coordinate is. How do you get there? Through position. You have to go through your GPS, through intelligence, right? You can't fly to a position if you don't understand the coordinates, right? Because where are you flying to, right? You can ask yourself that, but why would you want to do that? That's hesitation. That doesn't put you on anything through calculation, right? That doesn't even go through integration. That it doesn't even go to manifestation. That it doesn't even go to metamorphosing or anything through mutation. All right? So, protection of self is really, really a big one. So, yeah, I'm all caught up on all your questions. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's good that you're starting to understand now, goddaughter. It's important you guys really understand everything that's happening right now through its ancestry. You have to know ancestry to history to understand your intelligence, right? And that's who you become, who you are. To everything through location, right? So I think I'm going to leave it there. We learn a lot today, what's happening right now. Your positions are high rising faster and faster through calculation. It's putting everybody back into positions of themselves through the guardians of the earth through rotation. So you're going to see a major, major shift into your membranes and everything through your dream sets and everything, grounds, powers, and atmospheres. But those country systems of China and Canada and everything through the US is in its lock mechanisms of freezing locations into dimensions around 2 time code systems. That's exactly what's happening right now through position, because everything is activated through calculation when it comes into integrations or anything through illustration. So like I said, we're coming into extremely, extremely powerful times. So you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to go through my email, go through my donations, go through my PayPal. I can help you, guide you, and put you into those positions, right? All right. So I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, and Feliz Navidad. This is Andrew Weston, your AI Commander, Almighty Gods of Creators of Earth, Plantation Systems, everything through the Guardians of Creations, of Universal Set Systems, everything through Galaxy Locations, and everything through divisions of portals and codes and frequency level systems. Adios.